see back again. Today we're doing our MegaCon haul. I got my special guests with me again. It's brother number one, brother number two. You guys want to introduce yourselves, sir?
I'm his brother number one.
I am number two.
Okay. And today is Tuesday. Was the first chance we were getting to do this video. We went to MegaCon on Saturday, and it was packed. There's a ton of people. Any thoughts of how this convention was? Just like overcrowded? You think it was overcrowded?
Yeah, like we were saying, they just need more floor space.
Yeah. With
more booths in it, just to give more places for people to go.
Right. Yeah, not necessarily a bigger room, just.
Well, yeah, and use more of the space they had too.
Use more of the space they had, yeah. Yeah. So, all of us got some stuff. We're gonna show what we got. Here's the program. 2014 program with what's her name? She on the cover. I don't know what she's from. You guys know what she's from?
She.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what she's from, but yeah.
She's from some.
That's the program.
Marvel, Daredevil stuff. I think.
Marvel.
She is Marvel, yeah.
All right. You guys want to do your hauls first, since yours is a little smaller than mine?
Sure.
Okay. You can go first.
All right, I'll go first since you're looking at me. All right. One thing I got is Dial E 23.3 3D cover, which
first print.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Which I didn't get to pick up because no one got Dial E except for this issue because it's branded Justice League. I was getting Dial E though, so I was pretty bummed when I wasn't able to actually pick up this last issue. I didn't pick up the 2D cover version because I don't know. I just figured I'd get one of these eventually.
Right. And you did.
And I did.
Yeah, he was a Dial H reader.
Dial H. Yeah.
Cool.
Next up, Death's Head #1, straight from the UK. This is pretty good.
Did you read it already?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's started out in Transformers comics, in the UK Transformers comics, and then had a 10-issue series here. Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty much what I remember from the Transformers comics. It's a freelance peacekeeping agent, not a bounty hunter.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good, and art's great. It's Brian Hitch, and Simon Furman writing.
From Transformers, right?
Yeah, Simon Furman from Transformers. Brian Hitch, way more popular now. Then I got Damage Control series, 2 of the series. I think it's the 2nd and 3rd. All 4 issues of both. Damage Control is pretty interesting. Have you guys ever read any Damage Control
Never
stuff?
read any, but I've heard about them.
Yeah. Yeah, so it seems pretty interesting. It's one of those things like you've heard of, but never read,
right?
Sort of thing. So I was interested in getting it. And,
it's like a team of heroes that go and clean up after someone destroys the city.
They're not even heroes. They're just like contractors who go out and clean up the mess.
Right. They have powers, though.
Oh, they do?
I think they do, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, I haven't read it. But yeah, so that would be interesting. I think there's a first miniseries, and then I think they had one with World War Hulk as well. And then, showing up in various comics over the years, making appearances. Like, I think they played a part in Civil War. Or not played a part, but had stuff to do in Civil War.
Yeah.
Like did they have tie-ins from Civil War? Like their own book?
No, they did for World War Hulk.
Oh, okay.
I don't think for Civil War. And then lastly, I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. Adaptation, which I had never heard of. But is seems like one for one with the movie stuff when I flipped through so far.
Yeah.
Well, I actually have a copy of that, but it's a different cover. So,
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mine actually says like Archie up here, like it's got the regular Archie.
Oh, yeah?
Archie banner. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Archie on the back and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
I actually have a copy of this one, and I have an adaptation of Secret of the Ooze also.
Of what?
Secret of the Ooze.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the second movie.
that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's really cool. Like turtles.
Yeah, turtles are awesome.
That's what I got.
What'd you get?
All right, so well, I guess first I'll show off the poster.
Oh, yeah?
First thing I got when I don't know, it's kind of glary. Picture of Wolverine. He's jumping. He's like getting ready to kill Sentinel.
They're like free posters that they're handing out.
Yeah, it's for the Tampa Bay Comic Con or Tampa Bay Comic Con. Yeah, pretty cool. Got that in line while we were waiting to go in.
Why is it folded?
So the line was outside and it was really hot, and I didn't bring a hat or anything, so I folded it into a hat and was wearing it around. As far as comics go, I got Ragman stuff. I got these 4 Ragman books. Ragman is sort of just a character that I pick up everything that's Ragman. I was first introduced to him in Day of Vengeance, I think, that event, and with the Shadow Pact and all that. So I went and got all the Shadow Pact series. I have the whole run of the Shadow Pact, which is pretty cool. And Ragman, I think, has 3 series of his own, and this is from the second one. It's a series of 8, and I got these. They're out of order. I didn't get all of them, so I probably won't be reading them right now. But pretty cool.
2, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, 2, 5, 6, and 7. So, but that's all right. They're cheap. And then the next thing I got was this series of Tarzan novels. I read a lot of novels and stuff, and I've been going through the John Carter of Mars series by Edgar Rice Burroughs. And so I got this huge stack of Tarzan books. It's the first 10 in the series. I think there's 22 or 23 in the whole series.
They're from 63, 1963.
Yeah, 1963 edition, and they're all in really good condition too, so I'm happy about that. They're not beat up or anything.
Yeah, there's like no binding damage or
Yeah,
anything.
well, this one has a little bit of a crease on it, but other than that,
And they're all from the same
yeah, they're all from the same
printing
set.
Yeah.
They're all from the same printing Ballantine book set, and this is actually all of them that they did. So
they didn't do the other.
They didn't do the other
12 or whatever.
Yeah, they didn't do the other one, so I had the whole Ballantine book set, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
That's actually all I got.
All right, and then so let's get into what I got. First thing I got was I got a copy of Heavy Metal. Always wanted to check this book out, or this magazine out. Never really known what this is, except it's just like adult fantasy. It's not like porno or anything, but it's geared towards adults. It's got like nudity and violence in a sci-fi environment, so that's pretty cool. That's my style, I guess. And yeah, I got the July '84 issue, which is the one I sought out because it's from when I was born. And I like buying things from the time that were out when I was born.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did a review on Superman 2 something from the issue that was out when I was born. So I like having little collections of those. Next things I got, I don't really think much of these are in order. As far as as far as collections are, yeah, here's some more down here.
I think these are in order.
These are in order.
These
Yeah.
detective books.
So these were pretty much just 50-cent books. Well, for the most part, some of them were dollar books. It's a mix between dollar and 50-cent books. I didn't buy anything over $1. Which is, the first one is Detective 529.
That was good. I just read that.
Yeah, cool.
It's kind of weird to see Batman just get trounced by like a common thief kind of guy,
Yeah.
just like jumping over him and running away,
Oh yeah.
which is something you'd never see happen nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Then I got some Brubaker Detective. I got 777. Did you guys read any of these yet?
No.
No, I didn't read like any of this stuff.
778. This is all Brubaker Detective. 779. 780 with the awesome Catwoman cover. Tim Sale, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that cover a lot.
Awesome Tim Sale Catwoman cover. think all these or most of them are Tim Sale.
Yeah, I think so.
they are.
Detective 781. Trying to complete like a complete run of a lot of these series. 782. In regards to like having the single issues and the trades included in my complete run. You know, like, I know there's no way I'm going to get Detective #1, but I could get it in a reprint or something. And as far as I'm concerned, that counts for me, because I can read the whole story.
That's all one arc too, right?
Yeah, that's one arc. And here's Detective 612. Detective 609. And Detective 608. And then Detective 620. I think that's all detective books I got. Awesome cover here with a skull and the cowl. Written by Alan Grant.
Dr. Alan Grant
from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And then here's a book I got just because of the cover, pretty much. One of them pulled it out of the box and I couldn't pass it up. It's a copy of Justice League Europe with, what is it, 30 or 22, with them having a gun to the cat. I strictly bought this for the cover. It was like 50 cents, so couldn't pass it up. The next few, well, I'll show this one, since this is this one I got solo. It's the only Wolverine book I got. 28. Yep, Wolverine 28. It's pretty good series. I have this is the Lazarus Project Part 2. I have Part 1. I think there's 4 parts. So it's nice to find this in the 50-cent bin. Not really a big Wolverine collector, but I wanted to get that to get some more of the run. Or some more of the arc, at least. Here's Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 8. That's another series I'm trying to get a full run of. Here's Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 9. And here is Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 6, I think. Yep, Annual number 6. So I think there's like 16 of those or something. Moving on to Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 351. Yep. 352. 353. 354. 356. 329. 330. That's a pretty cool cover. Eric Larson cover with the Punisher. 364. 340. These are a little out of order. We were saying earlier, this looks like a terrible book.
Do you know who any of those people are?
No. Female Trouble, introducing the female fatales. So that looks kind of ridiculous. But for 50 cents, whatever. And 366. This has a pretty cool Red Skull cover with Taskmaster over here. Okay, let me grab this other stack. Alright, so the next books I got are, let's do these ones first. These are out of order too, but whatever. So I have a few of these issues already, and these were just 50-cent books also, and I just wanted to get them. I didn't particularly enjoy the issues I have with this.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever. It's a Deathlock from Marvel. I think this is his second volume. Not sure. I know this is the second Deathlock. This is the Michael Collins Deathlock. And I forget the first guy's name. I think it was like Thomas Manning or something was the first Deathlock. But this is the second incarnation of Deathlock.
And how many issues are in this series?
There's 34 issues in this series, and I had issues 2 through 5, and now with these I have 1 through 15. So here's Deathlock number 9. Deathlock number 10. Deathlock number 11. Number 12. Number 13. I actually do enjoy the Deathlock character. I like him as a character, but I don't really care for this series. As far as the arc that I read, I didn't really care for it all that much.
See a good teacher at the Jean Grey school?
I don't know. I don't read that book. I think it's.
I thought you just said you read it.
I did read it, but I don't really care for it.
Don't care enough to remember.
Right. I think it was it in Wolverine and the X-Men?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. 14. 15. Then here we go, going back down to number 8. Here's number 7. Guest starring the Punisher. Here's another one guest starring the Punisher. Number 6. And number 1.
I like that cover.
Yeah, it's a cool one. Number 1 with classic 90s
Foil cover.
foil.
Oh yeah.
It's like semi-foil. It's like I was saying earlier. It's like a scratchy lotto cover.
Yeah.
It's
A lot of scratch off.
Yeah, that's the kind of material. That's the kind of texture that this is. It's not really like a foil. This book I got for $1. It's an old Dell comic. It's a movie adaptation. It's like a horror style, 2 on a guillotine. I don't really know what this is, and this book is very beat up. But you know, it seemed pretty cool. I wanted to check it out for $1, see what it was. To me, the curiosity was worth $1.
It's got Cesar Romero in it.
Yeah, and that's Cesar Romero, which I didn't even realize until I brought it home, and I realized it says Cesar Romero down there. So.
This movie was right before Batman. It was the thing he did right before Batman in 1965.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. I was looking up a little bit on it, though. And, yeah, he's a magician. And I guess his wife is the, like, his assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing a guillotine trick where he cuts off her head, but he accidentally actually cuts off her head.
Yeah.
Right.
And kills her.
Of course.
So, something later, his daughter comes and he's trying to do the trick again with her.
So that's the 2.
Seems smart.
That's
the
the
second
2
one.
on the
Right.
guillotine, yeah.
Yeah.
Like he wants to prove that he can actually do the trick, so he gets his daughter to do it again.
Forcefully, it seems.
Forcefully, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Then some more old like horror books is Charlton Comics. This just looked interesting. Also, these books did too.
All New Haunted now.
Yeah. This is Haunted, All New Haunted, number 19 from December
74.
74.
Yeah.
Yep.
I read the first. I think there's 3 stories in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I read the first 2 of them, and they're not bad. They're stupid, but
Right.
they're fun. They're pretty cool.
Very cool. Next I got is number 11 of the All New Haunted. Here's number 13.
And I read the first story in this.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, but pretty stupid.
Yeah.
you know, how people act.
Yeah, I haven't read any of these yet. I just haven't had the chance to. And then here's All New Haunted number 12. So I get 11, 12, 13, and 19. That's a cool run. Cool little run right there. The next books I got are Epic Comics, Marvel's imprint from the 80s, to, you know, get around the comics code. And here's a Black Dragon by Chris Claremont. And I didn't even, this is number 1 of 6, and I didn't even realize that this was Chris Claremont until I think we were in the car home, right?
Something like that.
And I was looking it up, and I saw it was Chris Claremont, so it's pretty awesome. Got this for 50 cents.
Yeah, it was really good too.
You did read it eventually?
Yeah, I ended up reading it. It was really
That's
good.
cool. I'll have to
Cool.
Yeah, I'd actually be interested in reading the rest of it. It was really good.
Very cool. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
How was the art in it?
John Bolton's pretty good. Pretty good art.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't even opened it up and looked at it.
And then this is another Epic Comics mini-series. It's 1 of 4. It's Crash Ryan. Who is this by? Ron Harris. So I don't really know what this is. Who read this? Rick, you read this?
He read the first issue.
Yeah, I read the first issue, and he read all of it.
It kind of, like, the covers at least reminded me of, like, the Rocketeer kind of style. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so I
very
thought
much.
I thought I'd be interested in that. It's very much like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So here's number 1 of 4. Number 2 of 4. Three of 4. And 4 of 4. So I got the whole mini-series right there for $2. So I thought it was pretty sweet. And you said this was good, or
Yeah, it was
just
okay.
kind of remind you of Rocketeer and wasn't that good?
Not as much as Rocketeer, but you know, like 30s adventure.
Yeah, totally my style, like Indiana Jones type
Yeah,
stuff.
sort of future tech or future planes. You know,
Yeah.
in the 30s,
Yeah.
jet planes, and yeah, it was okay. It's pretty long.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a long time just to read the first issue.
Yeah, but it was
Cool. And then the last thing I got,
Yeah.
if I remember to bring everything up here, was the only trade I got. It's Will Eisner's John Law, detective, in Dead Man Walking. So I didn't really even flip through this much. It's stories by Gary Challoner, and then there's Will Eisner stories in the back. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think they're only in the back. I think it's like one and then like alternating between
Okay.
the two. I'm not positive. But yeah, it has Will Eisner stories in there too.
Yeah, so this was $6, I think, maybe $7. But yeah, this is the only trade I got, and it seemed pretty cool. I've always wanted to get some Will Eisner stuff in my collection, so I thought now was a good chance.
Have you read much of The Spirit or anything like that?
The only Spirit I've read was not Will Eisner. Was I don't remember who it was, but I've read some Spirit when he was that miniseries they did a few months ago when he teamed up with the Rocketeer.
Oh yeah.
I read that, and that was okay. I pretty much just read that for the Rocketeer and the J-Bone art, and but other than that, I can't think of any other Will Eisner stuff that I'm all that familiar with. But yeah, this is the only trade I got, and I believe that is all. That is our entire haul, right?
I think so. Yeah, unless you forgot something.
Yeah, unless I forgot something downstairs. That's it, guys. I'm gonna put some more footage of just like us walking around the floor at the end of this video. And so, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy us talking about our books, what we got, and next week I should have I should be back on a regular schedule, and I should have more footage and another haul from Emerald City Comic Con when I go there this coming weekend. So alright, thanks for watching, guys. That's it. You guys got anything to say? No? Thanks
No.
for watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
All right, guys. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
He's too busy getting ready for the
Army Stars Trailer Show. Join Army. Army Stars Trailer Show.
No, you know the shirt is what? Nigga, stop. You can no longer have anything.
Yeah, I know from here now.
Whoa, that's the creepiest part.
I didn't realize
His
that.
eyes. Holy shit. He asked me, where you get that shirt? I wasn't looking everything like that. Hot top. And then was what?
I am surprised
From
out of all the eons I've seen and all the evolutions I've seen.
Oh.